The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Cookie Kawaii in the building. How are you today? I said that right?
Yeah,
you always got to check just to make sure.
It's like you can either say Cookie Kawaii or Cookie Kawaii. And with those two differences, one means cookie cute and the other means cookie scary. So depending on my mood, but you're on the cute. You're on the cute end right now. Yeah, I'm in the cute mood, real cute.
That's your energy today.
Yes.
It's just because it's like 85 outside
it's
right
really
now.
nice out right now.
Beautiful out right now.
Right?
Beautiful.
It's feeling good.
But the traffic from Jersey still the traffic from Jersey.
Definitely had to catch some traffic just getting over here. But we love Brooklyn.
Where in Jersey you from originally?
Irvington.
Okay.
Yeah, right next to Newark, so it's like Newark's cousin.
Okay, I like how you gotta say that. That's like
I have to say it because they be trying to play Irvington out like we not lit, but we lit.
Yeah.
We right there next to Newark. We lit.
I was about to say that's like when folks from Yonkers be like, hold on. We from Yonkers though. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I love Yonkers. I ain't saying nothing bad about Yonkers, but I feel like people from Yonkers always get the short end of the stick sometimes because they be like, oh, but you're not from the city. Nah, but
That's the same thing.
It's Yonkers though. To me, I think of Yonkers as the city. You feel me? So I understand. I get where you're coming from.
Yes, I'm from the little, ghost town, Irvington, but we right there next to Newark, so we still cool.
Ghost town.
Yeah.
Why ghost town?
That's what they call it. I mean,
real?
they call it ghost town. It be kind of vacant out there now.
I didn't know that. I don't spend too much time in Jersey. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You need to come visit though.
I gotta visit Irvington. But if it's a ghost town, and
we still be having a good time out
Okay.
there. Like it may be called ghost town, but that means it's quiet, it's peaceful.
You gotta sell it to me.
I'ma sell
Sell
it.
me the dream.
Like I'ma sell it.
So how you been lately?
I'm good. I'm relaxing. The couch is soft. I'm chilling.
Just got it clean right before you came.
Really?
Just for you.
Oh, okay. I feel special now. All right.
Freshly clean. Clean lady came right this morning. We're like, yo, we got a cookie coming through today. We gotta make sure that this shit is spotless,
It's
okay?
real comfy. It's real comfy.
Respectfully. But new project out now.
Yes.
How you
Club
feeling?
Soda. It's feeling great. I mean, honestly, just with everything that I've been doing to release this new project, Club Soda Volume 3, especially with where Club is at right now. Oh yeah, I feel like the man.
Where Club is at, where Jersey's at, where Philly's at,
It's crazy. I mean, honestly, like just seeing the rise with club music. I mean, when I was, just putting my foot in the door and, trying to make a stamp for Jersey club music, it was still, people were still trying to figure out, like, I won't say what this is, but like what is really happening here? Seeing club transition from whether it's drill or whether it's R&B, like just transitioning into like being more than just a club remix into like club songs, like being one of the people that just, I guess like, I won't say started it, but like to put my foot in the door and like really get it out there. It's great to see where it is now.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's dope because I think of like, obviously, you also blew up on TikTok as well. And I think of like Bam Man blew up on TikTok as well.
Crazy.
So I think it's cool how, you two have been, I'm sure there are other people from Jersey who blew up, but off the top of my head, you two are obviously the first. Two different styles of the same thing at the same time, but I think it's cool how it's like a man and a woman who have both kind of been able to reach these heights through social media for the sound too.
Yeah, no, I mean honestly, like when it comes down to Jersey club music, it's always been a viral record for like years. Like it's always happened to some point, whether it was Smalls, the We Are Young record, or DJ's Lil C4.
Taj too.
Taj, of course. Like it's always happened, but like I guess in the evolution of TikTok and just how music is being like consumed, it's blown up to a whole nother level. Like you can't even scroll on TikTok without hearing a Jersey club song. Like it's
That's
crazy.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. With the I had something I was gonna say, but I just lost my train of thought.
You'll
I
find
remember. I remember. So it's funny because when I had some people here from Philly, like not too long ago, not like anybody, not like a Two Rare or D30. It was like a rapper from Philly, but we were talking about like the club music, right? And they were like, oh, the Baltimore and then the Philly started this and whatever. Like, where do you kind of stand with that? Because I know as time goes on, it's hard to kind of pinpoint where certain things come from because we're always so inspired by different places.
Of
and
course.
like, at least for me, I'll admit that I wasn't as in tune with what Baltimore was doing when I was growing up and listening to like the Taj and remixes and so on and so forth.
I mean, honestly, like if you're a club head, when it comes down to Baltimore, matter of fact, shout out to Baltimore.
Yeah, shout out Baltimore first and foremost.
Like, okay, like that's like the roots when it comes down to club music.
Right.
I mean, honestly, like we could take it all the way back and take it to Chicago House. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like when it comes down to club, the evolution of it has, I mean, you could snatch it from so many different areas, whether it's from Baltimore, whether it's from Philly, whether it's from even with Jersey. Like, I feel like ultimately it's still like an underground hub of music that has been flourishing for years now.
Yeah.
And it only would take like a platform like TikTok to elevate it to a whole nother level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like from your Uzis to even me, myself, like DJ Slink. Like there's so many other DJs and or producers that have played a part into just the mainstream of it all.
MC Vert, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course, he went crazy with Uzi.
Yeah.
Like that shout out to MC because he went crazy with that.
Yeah, MC behind Bandman, behind Uzi, like that type of shit is crazy.
It's like with the club drill.
Yeah, with the club drill stuff too. But I think that it's cool. It's just like you said, like even if you want to take it back to like Chicago House, which is like that's something that I've been more educating myself on recently too, as I met some DJs from Chicago who's kind of been filling in like those blanks and like the timeline for me. But like you could even take it back all the way to that too. It kind of it's like hip hop in general. You just gotta kind of like do the research to see like where things coming from.
There's always breadcrumbs if you follow them, where you'll see that you'll find like whether it's underground artists, independent artists,
Facts,
like you know artists whether they're coming from Jersey, Philly, or Baltimore, they have been putting in the work for this genre of music for years, probably almost 20 years now.
Absolutely.
So the fact that it's where it is now, and I mean TikTok did his thing. Like I don't know all the you know with the algorithm and shit like that, but they doing what they need to do to the point that you can't scroll without hearing a club song.
Right. And that also might just be our TikTok algorithms too. I ain't gonna
listen.
It might just be an us thing too. I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they set it up. However, like I don't even know. Like even me going viral, I didn't even have a TikTok platform.
For real?
When I wasn't on TikTok. I didn't know what was going on. Even with it being from Musical.ly to turn it into that, I didn't know what was going on. My friend hit me up. She was like, yo, your song going crazy on there. And I was just like, okay. And then I made me a profile and I got on the app and I, just got a little bit social on there, but it was blowing up. Like, and
That's
now
crazy.
from even when I went viral, TikTok didn't even have like track identification. They didn't have any of that. Like they were still just like a normal app, compared to now where like if you're an artist and you're going viral on there, your sound profiles could be linked to your music. I had to really be commenting on everybody's, video, be like, hey, it's Cookie, this is Jersey Club, But now, if you're an artist, like, whether it's like your Sky Waters, your Sloans, like, now if you just go viral, it's instantly linked and it helps in, exposing people to club music. So
Yeah.
I love it either which way.
I was trying to think. Somebody else had a club record, and they're like, "Damn, like it blew up on TikTok, but I didn't have my TikTok at the time, so I couldn't make any moves or money or anything like
if
that."
it didn't happen
too.
during lockdown, like, because shit, I went viral when we couldn't even be outside for real. So honestly,
Right.
if you going viral and you can engage with your following or engage with the people that are engaging with your music, just do it. Like, don't be scared. Don't be, think too deep into it. Just engage with the people that are really fucking with your music and fucking with you, and then it'll just go from there.
Right, facts.
Yeah.
How do you, going viral during lockdown? Because I've had a couple people who've kind of had similar experiences and kind of made big records off going viral during that time. Is it like now? Is there pressure on you now? Like, do you feel pressure to kind of follow that up now that everything's open? Because it's like, it's one thing if you went viral right now too, and it's like, okay, I could promote this record a certain way because I can come do this, I can come do that, I can go perform X, Y, and Z. But you went viral during a time where things were kind of like not really catered to artists to be able to do these type of things, right? So it kind of, not that it held you back, but it definitely limits the promotion, even though the song was going so crazy. So now, is there like, do you feel pressure? Do you feel like a certain level of anxiety trying to now being able to capitalize off everything going on and coming through with new music and not trying to recreate that same type of moment, but trying to just get everything
honestly, like for me, knowing that we were on lockdown, like that whole experience when it comes down to COVID and artists going viral during that time, I don't even think there's anybody beforehand that could have prepped us to how to go about it, being an artist going viral during that time. It's like, you can't tell an artist, okay, this is what we did back then, so this is what you could do. So, honestly, I wouldn't say I feel pressure because even to this day, there are people still discovering, like, oh my God, you made that song? You know,
Right.
like, I'm still riding the coattails of Vibe, honestly, because being so we can be outside now and we can promote the same, like, well, the same way before the lockdown. It's like people are still loving my song and loving me and just still discovering me as an artist because now we could go to the clubs. Now we could, party and be in those parties. So I don't really feel pressure. It's just always, if anything, there's like some people that say, you should move on. Like that was the moment then and this is now. It's like, like that song really had everybody in the streets going crazy.
Right,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, no, we're gonna get this out and make sure people know who I am, make sure people know who or what the culture is around it when it comes down to Jersey clubs. So I don't feel any pressure. Anytime I perform Vibe, they screaming it like it just dropped yesterday. So I'll be feeling good. Like
Right, yeah. I'm
no
glad that
pressure.
you don't feel the pressure on you because I feel like that could be like a very like a very like weighing thing on an artist now, because I don't think they talk about like the mental
Oh yeah,
the mental
nah.
aspect of like being an artist during COVID and then now being out of COVID and still and having blown up during that time and trying to continue to reach a certain level of success and
I could see how some artists may look at it like they have like this pressure because while we were on lockdown, everybody's in the house, so you're seeing people engage with your song a different kind of way compared to now. Now it's back to normal. You have everybody dropping music and you have
Yeah.
everybody doing whatever they're doing, but it's like don't take away from the moment that you had. Like if you had the whole world dancing to your song, it ain't nothing to say. I had the whole world dancing to my song. Like let's turn up to this now. We outside now. Like so it's like it's nothing to really just be like remind people of that moment that they had. Like I have people hit me up all the time that would be like, this moment reminds me of how I was in the house and, it could be sometimes depressing for some people. And then others are like, no, I had a different experience when I was on lockdown and it was still like, I got to experience new things or try out new things or whatever it is. So it's like everybody has a different, I guess, relation to the song. So
Yeah.
when we're outside now and we can do what we want to do, it's like, why not just still keep that vibe going? Like it's like I see plenty of artists now like just still doing what they need to do with the songs that went viral during lockdown because like we're outside now. We could pop out, we could sit next to each other on a venue and not have to
Yeah.
worry about anything. So yeah.
That's tight, yeah. And even like with your sound, like your sound is like the Jersey club, but you also lean into like the house type of space
Yeah, love
often
house.
too, which is I think is super tight, especially I think of like OG Marilyn Monroe has been doing a lot of that out here
Yeah.
in New York and just like that scene in general. And it's funny because like whenever these records come up on Twitter, they always kind of like mention like Azalea,
I feel like Azalea is gonna always be mentioned when it comes down to
which
doing
actually should too. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, bring her up, mention her, because she's a talented artist. Regardless of
Yeah.
any of the extra shit, she's a talented artist, and she definitely did open that door to just like for different artists that are want to take the sound into a different direction. I mean, like she was there and she did what she needed to do. So there's plenty of room for other artists that want to tap
Right.
into the house sound or even to the club sound. Like it's just there. It's
Right.
for us.
I would say aside from the other the other shit.
Yeah,
She was
there's
still
like,
ahead of her time with a lot with a couple
yeah,
with
like
quite
the
a couple
other
things.
shit,
Yeah, the
like
other shit, you know what I'm saying?
we don't really want to talk too much about that, but like at the end of the day, like talent is talent. Like she's
Yeah.
an amazing artist. Like, and it doesn't matter, and her influence shows in that because no matter who you are, even me, when I came out, a lot of people instantly compared me to Azalea, and it's like, you know. I'm from a different area, from a different, just a
Facts.
different vibe and everything
Yeah.
like that. So sometimes, like, and I could probably speak for other artists when I say this. Like, it's like when we're doing or we're rapping on house beats or something like that, it doesn't mean automatically, like, she's like our blueprint, but she definitely did make a stamp to the point that no matter who you are, if you try to do, you rapping on house beats, they're gonna Azalea. They bring that up no matter who.
Right. It's like a J. Cole and like a Hove. Like J. Cole said like Hove is his not his inspiration, but he's not the blueprint, but like J. Cole was inspired by Hove. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
Even though, if they was rapping on the same type of beat, it's like, yeah, like he's inspired me, but he's not my blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Exactly.
still J. Cole at the end of the day. I'm still
Yeah,
Cookie.
there's
You know what I'm
so
saying?
many. There's so many house artists that have been, and it just even black women for that example
Yeah.
that have very much set the tone when it comes down to house music and just that collective of rapping on house music or even just making house music in general. Like black women have definitely dominated in that space. So Azalea is just one of the many that have been there. It's just, she's one that they like to bring up a lot.
Right, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So what is after this project, right? What's next for you? What are we working on?
Honestly, I'm just keep putting out music, but the next, of course, is the album. My next album, working on that. Like I'm not sure on a name or concepts or anything like that, but I know I have to put out another body of work to really let people know like this is what authentic Jersey club sounds like. Because now everybody's making it. At this point, you can't even turn the corner without somebody having a club beat in the back of one of their songs. No
I have
matter
a Jersey Club song too.
Oh, really?
Not me rapping on it, but I have. Look at Bobby. Bobby knows it. I'll play you the song.
I was gonna say we gotta listen to it then.
Yeah, we'll play it for you. But yeah, it's definitely a Jersey Club song too.
Fire.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? How long you been with Empire now? Too.
How long has it been, Bobby? A little minute, right? A little minute. It's been probably about a 3-year span.
Okay, word. Yeah. Next album's on the Empire. The album's gonna be on the Empire too.
Well, hopefully. I mean, hey, if we work it out that way, then it'll work out that way. But if not, it's still gonna be authentic Jersey Club vibes. So that's just gonna always be the motive to always keep representing Jersey and putting on, so people can know where this sound is coming from for sure.
Word. Also, I was watching this other interview you did where you were talking about like your favorite animes at the time, right? Yeah. What are you watching? What were you watching like these past couple weeks?
Right now I've been watching the newer episodes of Attack on Titan. Okay. And what is it? I can't remember the exact one right now because I've been watching just multiple different random ones on Netflix. Like I try,
really?
I try to still watch them because I know some people have their own opinions on like the Netflix animes. But I
like the Blood of Zeus one.
Okay.
The last episode was kind of trash, but everything leading up to it was cool. I like Greek mythology, so like a Greek mythology anime was kind of like my thing.
Yeah, that's fire.
But then they never made a second season. I'm pretty sure it's because that last episode just was not it.
Well, hey, listen. When it comes down to anime, I feel like all my weebs and everybody can know that anime is definitely coming on the up and up right now too. When it comes down to even being incorporated in music and stuff like that, I think it's dope.
Right, like a lot of visualizers now incorporate anime aspects, and
because why not? Why not incorporate some anime? Like you'll be surprised. Like the most gangster drill rapper definitely is an anime fan.
I know. Oh, trust me, I definitely know. I've definitely been like, they're like, yeah, I was just watching that. I'm like, you was watching what? They're like, yeah, I be watching that shit at the crib. I'm like, that's crazy. I would never they'd be like, oh, I like watching My Hero or
My Hero is
dope. What I'm saying? I gotta catch up on My Hero. That's one I need to catch up on. I'm so
Demon
far behind.
Slayers. That's the one I was talking about.
Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Demon Slayer?
I think they recently dropped. I don't know if that was a newer episode or if that was just a movie, but no, it's been fire.
You ever been like a One Piece person?
One Piece, you gotta take some time to finish that whole. You know what I'm saying?
1,000+ episodes now.
It's a lot. No, it's a lot going on. I haven't finished it, if that's what you're asking. It's a lot going on in One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that people, I watched this TikTok, they were like, oh, like people after they finish One Piece, they get I forgot what they called it. Like they call it like One Piece depression because it's like once you're done and you're catching up week to week now, it's like you're watching 1,000 episodes of your favorite show and then you watch it over like
it's
a 2-year
lot.
period.
I mean, it's like One Piece is definitely not Yu Yu Hakusho. This is a whole long time to be sitting there watching all of it.
Right.
A lot of filler.
I think when I was a freshman in college, one of my roommates, he watched the whole, at that time it was like 500 episodes of One Piece. He just sat in his dorm room and for the whole semester he just watched One Piece. He watched the entire 500 episodes in half a semester. I'm like, bro.
A lot.
Shout out One Piece fans though. I ain't hating. I'm just saying it's a lot of shit.
It is. It's really a lot. Like you got to sit there and watch it forever to even.
Man, we ain't get no work done if we watching that shit.
Absolutely not.
So we got the album on the way, right? What else we got cooking up for the summertime?
Honestly, like with Club Soda Volume 3 out right now, that's probably going to coast for the whole summer. Pretty Girl's been doing very well. And I just can't wait. I mean, I feel like no matter what I do with where club music is right now, it's just going to pick up because club music is at a great standpoint right now where people are discovering the sound.
Yeah.
And with what I do, I just feel like if you weren't a club music fan before all of this, your Uzi, whether it's your Drake, your Beyonce's, everybody that's just like really being inspired by the sound, and you somehow stumble upon me, it's like, nah, you're gonna vibe out. So I feel like I'm just in good standing. I'm excited to see the world discover Jersey club music and just fall in love with the many different pillars of it. It's not just drill. I mean, you got R&B club songs. You got, into the genre of what Pink Panthers does. Like,
Yeah.
you just have so many layers. So for any of the club music fans out there that are just listening to, even if it's your bandmans or your MCs, like you have so many different hubs and genres of the sound. Like it's not just drill. You got R&B, you got lo-fi, you got so many different pillars that you can tap into.
Well, there you have it. Well, look, it's been a pleasure having you here.
No, thank you. Soft couch.
On the soft couch. Freestyle now by the time y'all see this. Club Soda Volume 3 out now, so make sure you go run that up. Before we get out of here, anything else you want to let the fans know where they can follow you at, all that good stuff. Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
Oh, right here?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube at Cookie Kawaii. I'm very responsive. I love tapping in with my fans and supporters. So shout out to all the Cookie Monsters. I love y'all. Tap in Cookie Kawaii on everything.
There you go. Well, make sure you go follow her. Go run up Club Soda Volume 3 out now. Go run up that freestyle. That's out now. Go follow her. Go show us some love. Go show us some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Cookie Kawaii on the radar. We out. Appreciate you.
Yes. Fire.